Before we talk about the TV program that we watched, what am I hearing about the TV programs that they're trying to watch in the Jaguars stadium? Have they not paid the cable bill over there at the Jacksonville Jaguars?
There were all of a sudden stories going around, more specifically pictures going around of, I guess, television monitors at the Jacksonville Jaguars game at the stadium.
In the luxury boxes, right?
I believe so. I don't know if it was also the same situation all around the building, because, when you go to a game, sometimes you can watch the game while you're online for beer or something. You have it on monitors. But apparently, according to these photos and these stories, the Jaguars, or whoever it is that pays the bills for the facility, had not paid for DirecTV to be renewed.
The picture of these big flat screen TVs and all these luxury boxes is a picture of the TV on, but instead of a program, it's a big box that says, to pay your bill, call 1-800-BLOW-ME or whatever. So apparently, I'm not saying they don't have the money. Maybe just nobody thought of it. So they can't even pay the cable bill in their own stadium. I wonder if the luxury boxes, do the Diet Cokes and the fucking hot dogs come COD?
Well, they're right now trying to get, I believe, tax dollars to either build a new stadium or fix up their stadium. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not a big Jaguars fan.
You never know about the taxes. I tell you one time, the first time when I was a teenager, the first time I went and tried to buy rubbers, they tried to hit me with this tax thing. I said, how much are these rubbers? He said, $1. I said, all right. I went to pay for them. He said, that'll be $1.06. I said, what's the 6 cents for? He said, tax. I said, I don't need tax. I can hold them on myself.
Well, beyond the awful humor, maybe you should go right for Adam Cole and Roddy Strong. Beyond that, what is your thought in general about the idea of tax dollars being used to build a stadium for a franchise, for whatever sport it may be, that a team owner will own, that the money goes to the person who owns the team? It's not like the money goes back to the taxpayer. What do you think about using that money? And at times, I think with the Braves, it was such a quick turnaround between Turner Field and their new stadium in Cobb County. It's an incredible turnaround, and now they renew stadiums, or they get new stadiums quicker than they ever used to. What are your thoughts on tax dollars being used for that?
Well, I hate a lot of the old stadiums and arenas being torn down to build new ones. Like you said, that is a thing. Because the old buildings had more character. The new buildings just, like everything new. But I can understand the process. These stadiums or big NBA arenas or big sporting arenas or whatever, they bring the big concerts, the big shows. People go downtown. They want to spend more money. They park, they eat, they whatever. It does stimulate the economy of the city. And it's a bragging thing, or it's a landmark thing that can attract people and business and commerce and blah, blah, blah. That's the reason why they get tax breaks. But on the other hand, like you said, they do end up, as a result of trying to revitalize their various cities, getting these things through to the benefit of these billionaires that already should be taxed until they're so broke they can't pay attention. These greedy, heartless, fucking cold-hearted, goddamn. But besides that, that's the thing. You've got the city is trying to do something positive, or the state or whatever, by giving a tax break to get a big attraction built in their location to attract more people. But the taxpayer, that's actually what your tax dollars should go to, is shit to make your city better and more successful. But unfortunately, a byproduct of that is these rich fucks getting a sweet deal because they can say, well, I'll just build my stadium somewhere else. If you don't give me this deal, somebody else will.
I'll take my team to Vegas. That's what they just did in Oakland.
So they got to put up with that.
Well, some people had to put up with AEW Collision this past week.
Pay your cable bill. Except if it's Spectrum.
That is embarrassing. Anyway, the actual image said, to pay your bill, go to DirecTV. Your bill.
Here's how, since you obviously don't know. Here's the procedure. You've never done this before. We have you on file.
Hell of an operation.
All right, anyway.
Hell of an operation they got going over there.
I'm telling you, it's not a sloppy shop by any means.